Hello, good to see you all here. Welcome back. This particular preparation, this chicken wrap with olive and cheese fillings, is very special for me because I was requested in the comment section of another video to do something different with chicken. I also did it for the first time. So, welcome to the Purple Box. Subscribe to our channel, The Purple Box, to get more easy and interesting dishes like this. Don't forget to like, share and comment in our channel. Doesn't it look yummy? Mouth-watering? Yes, it is. So if you also want to learn something which is common, not so common, different, experimental, whatever, write in the comment section. I will surely make a video for you. Very few ingredients needed for this. You don't have to make a note now. Later I'll give you a list. Chicken breast slabs which are boneless. Say around 300 grams. We need the chicken pieces to be around 2 to 2.5 inches in width. So I am taking out the extra portions from the sides. We can use this extra chicken that we have for other dishes which I will come up with very soon. Now see the movement of both of my hands. With left hand I am pressing the slab down and with right hand I am trying to slice out a very thin layer of the chicken slab. Oh yes, I could manage a chicken slice with no holes in it. Need not necessarily be that all the pieces will be so smooth. More or less, try to maintain the thickness of the chicken slice. It will really not matter so much if the thickness is not uniform, but try to maintain it. Well, let me give another demonstration. With left hand I am pressing the chicken slab. With right hand I am going forward, backward, from right to left gradually. See, there's another slice which has come out. Again another slice in the same way. See, this piece has a hole in it. Doesn't matter, as I said before. Now I am done with taking out the thin slices from the chicken slab. Now the other ingredients. Olives. Of course we need olives. We need the pitted olives. You can see it's got hole and the seeds are taken out. These are de-seeded. And we need some cheese. I have taken mozzarella cheese. We will grate that cheese. A very small quantity indeed. Some fresh coriander leaves. These are taken from my father's garden. Plucked right now. Whoosh. Chop them as small as possible. Dark soya sauce. Some sesame seeds. 2 tablespoons of maida or all-purpose flour. Keeping everything aside, first we will work with the olives and cheese. We will take one olive. As I mentioned before, we need the pitted one. So there is a hole in it. Take a small portion of the cheese and gradually try to put it inside. Yes, it's a delicate job. Take small portions of cheese and try to squeeze it in. Don't rush with the process. That will break the olive pieces. When you see that the olive is fully tightly stuffed, keep it aside and go on with the process, the same process for all the olive pieces. Very gently you have to do it. As I told you, all the sizes and shapes of the slabs will not be same. See what I have done. 2 slices which are of different sizes. I have taken them together. Then with this particular thing, you can take any heavy metal spoon or even with fork also. Just press them hard so that the 2 pieces blend together and comes to a more or less same shape. Again see, these 2 pieces of chicken slices are of different shapes and size. So I will bit them together and try to give a general shape which is around 2.5 inches wide and around 4 to 5 inches in length. Now we will brush generous quantity of dark soya sauce on all the slabs. Continue doing it on all the slabs one at a time. Quite a generous quantity of dark soya sauce. Since dark soya sauce have good quantity of salt, we have to be very careful with the salt part. Now sprinkle sesame seeds on the soya sauce brushed chicken slabs and then sprinkle small quantity of the coriander leaves which we had chopped and kept aside. Now after we are done with the coriander leaves and the sesame seeds, it's time for salt. As I said, we have to be very careful in sprinkling salt as we have used dark soybean sauce in good quantity. Now we will take small quantity of maida or all-purpose flour and sprinkle on the same. Here we are using this flour for binding. Every ingredient that we use has a purpose. Now take the stuffed olive that we had done before, place it on the chicken slab. See how we have placed it. Now with two hands, the forefinger and the thumb, very gently wrap the olive with the chicken slice. And now take a wooden toothpick. It has to be the wooden one and not the plastic or any other fancy item ones, and then prick it through the chicken. While wrapping the portion where it ended the chicken slice, we will prick the stick from there through the olive piece and then coming out from the other side. Can you understand it? I'm giving you another demonstration. Take the olive, place it like this and not like this. Then the cheese will come out. So place it in such a way that the open mouth is towards the slab, so that when we wrap, that mouth is sealed. Again, put the toothpick to the end and then through the olive to the other side, it will come out. Continue making these small sweet bundles with rest of the pieces of chicken. This dish is very easy, but yes, it's quite delicate. Now my small bundles are done. Now I am brushing dark soya sauce on the surface of these small sweetie pie bundles. As I always say, quantity of each ingredient is very important for every dish to be tasty. So don't forget to check out the list of ingredients which are given at the end. Now we are done with wrapping the whole wrap with generous quantity of dark soya sauce. We will go to the next step now. On a flat pan, heat some oil. I have taken sunflower oil and then place these pieces one at a time. Now allow these pieces to fry at a normal temperature. In between, tilt the pan to see that all the pieces are soaked in oil. This we are going to make in very small quantity of oil. Now cover them and allow them to cook for around 2 minutes. After around 2 minutes, we will take off the lid and turn each piece separately to grill or fry the other side. I think you do this dish on a non-stick pan. That would be better. I think so. Actually, I have done it for the first time. So I have done on the white pan, but non-stick would be better, I guess. And again, cover it and allow it to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes again. The wait is over. Now we take off the lid, and before taking out, we will check that it's cooked from both sides. Yes, it's perfectly grilled from both sides. Yoo-hoo! Ready to be served. Take each piece and put it on the serving dish. Now this is an add-on. On the same pan, when it is still hot, fry some onions and capsicum and serve together. Now the most important thing, the ingredients. Take a screenshot of this so that you can refer to this later. I just can't wait to have it. It's really yummy. You really need to have it to know how tasty this is. Quite simple, isn't it? Just try it at home and let me know in the comment section how it came. Don't forget to like this video. Till then, I'm having it. Bye.